morning. Oh, I couldn't hear you. Sorry, I gotta put the volume on. It was sort of like I was getting over being sick and it was really hot and stuff. Well, he was sick too. Well, no, now he's better and I'm getting better too, but you know, it doesn't happen like overnight. And also I wanted to ask you, somebody called me from NYPCC like 2 hours ago, but I guess I had my phone ringer off because I just checked it and it was off, but usually I have it on. So okay. It wasn't like you, right? It was somebody else from because it was from NYPCC. Okay. All right, because I just checked it because I picked up my phone just now and I didn't check my voicemail yet. So or you want me to check it out while I'm on the phone with you? I can't because I what if I have some a message from somebody else? Like it just rolls through all my messages at the same time. So I'll check it out like after I get off the phone with you. I don't know. I didn't feel good. Like I'm not getting enough rest, so I'm not like I thought I felt better, right? But then I didn't sleep enough, and because I didn't sleep enough, I got like I felt started feeling sick again because I was eating garlic and vitamin C, and I don't know who like I know people eat vitamin C, but like it's something my grandmother told me to eat garlic when you feel sick. Just like raw cloves of garlic, and it does help. I don't know this. I don't know if you tried that, but I was eating garlic and vitamin C, and I thought I felt better, but then I didn't get enough rest, so like I ended up with a stuffy nose, after my throat was hurting, and then the weather was like really not that I care much about the weather, but sometimes when it's like super humid and it goes from like hot to cold to hot, maybe I just picked up another virus because somebody else was sick. Because they say that people are there's more like more viruses when the weather's changing. So I don't know. When I was feeling better, I was thinking of telling you this, that because it's like hard to describe. But I haven't. I read like a short story a long time ago. It was called "The Bone Phone" by William Gibson, and I was gonna ask you to read it. I'm gonna reread it myself because I haven't like read it in a long time. Because this is what it makes me think of the way I feel when I wake up. Because this guy, it's like a science fiction. He's got like a phone in his head, and they call him for work, like good morning, and he's like a special agent, and they call him for work, but they buzz his like inner ear, so he can't like just hang up on them. So it's just I'm just saying when I was feeling better, that was just like to laugh about it. That's the way it made me feel. But when I feel sick, I don't even know what to say about this shit. I guess I just can't sleep. Like, and I can't go back to sleep because then I start like my mind starts running. Like this morning, I woke up and I started like having like it was like words were like just flowing through my mind, and I it feels repulsive because I don't know if it's like to retort like some sort of pressure almost, you know? I mean, I know that they're my own words. Sometimes it feels like it's not my own words. It feels like something's in my ear. But sometimes it's like a retort to like some sort of pressure that I was feeling while I was sleeping that was giving me anxiety while I was sleeping, you know? And it's like, I know there's like machinery involved, but I don't know what it is. So I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to trip. Like, I don't want to start trying to, like, think on it, and I don't know what it is. But it feels aggressive, like an aggressive energy. Like an aggressive energy is trying to consume me, my soul. I don't know. Oh my god, it sounds like a chord. The emotional, yeah, the emotional aspect of it is it just feels like an aggressive entity is trying to consume my soul. But the physical is like I feel like sort of like I just can't like while I'm dreaming, like what the fuck am I dreaming about? It just like it's not like restful or it's not restful. That's what I'm saying. It's not like soothing or like a restful sort of feeling. Like it feels like anxious, like foreign and stuff. Sometimes it's sexual, sometimes it's just like what, and then I wake up and it's just I don't even know. Like, and I try to be like dumb, but I can't be super dumb, so I don't. I just get more aggravated. But when I try to start, questioning people, they're like telling me to f off every which way. So when I'm sick, I'm just trying to be emotional about it and not try to actually do anything, because like if I go and I try to get like a lawyer, or I don't know, like because I don't think doctor will help because I feel like if I go to a doctor, but I am gonna get a doctor, but I'm trying to get like doctor that's like you know not super like like aggressive and like evil entity like and I don't even know how to say it because I feel like that's the best that I'm gonna get because of what I'm involved with because of what I've been involved with. I told you because of what I've been involved with, I don't think I'm gonna get like a doctor to say, "Oh, this is all clear." It's because the FBI is stalking you. You're having all these anxieties. Never ever, and like I don't know what kind of like that would be like not the kind of doctor you would get on my health insurance anyway. Probably. No, they only reached me out once. Okay, I'm gonna call them back then. Thank you. Thank you for that. I was talking to my friend who I don't know because I don't really care if I sound crazy anymore. But I'm like thoroughly convinced he's a doctor and an FBI agent, but he's non-practicing, and all y'all are practicing. And I bet you he went to the same schools as you did. Like you probably went to like Brooklyn Tech or something, right? And or Dr. James probably went there too. I don't know. Yeah, I know. But there's lots of psychiatrists come out of Brooklyn Tech. Oh, wait, you guys are in the Bronx. So I don't know what schools you have in the Bronx, but I know that in New York City, like that's like the school a lot of medical students go to.
I mean, I did not go to medical school. Dr. James might, but I don't know. You may not
I
know
mean, he obviously
the
did
full
because he's a
process of working
psychiatrist.
drugs. So I don't know. I can't give the answer to that or not.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there thinking, like, but like sometimes, when like the system's so like biased and stuff, it really matters like who's old practicing and non-practicing. But oh my god, sometimes I feel like, oh god, like I feel like the difference between practicing and non-practicing with like med is like somebody's like actively playing with like uh, human biomass, like, and it's sort of like, I don't know, because I don't know, like, I feel like, what about preventative measures and stuff? And there's only so much these doctors could do, and it comes down to just prescriptions, and it's just also
Well, I
stupid.
think it's important to understand the whole how it works. To start from the beginning, to start from basis.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I just like. I also feel like there's. I wish like with healthcare, I wish there was more people that took care of themselves. You know, and sometimes I feel like the people that are in medicine, they're only trying, they're struggling to take care of themselves, so they get into shit too. It's not like really like the level of caring is sort of like, okay, so there's a lot of doctors, but really, like, are we getting healthier? And there's a lot of, you know, like, it's just a lot of like hoopla and I don't like, like I don't even know. I'm waiting like for police heroes, and that's not happening either because of like basically the numbers are like against me, and it's like sort of shitty. I don't know.
I mean, you see, that is why overthinking the whole that brings more frustration because those processes seem so big and so controllable. That's why the best way to do is something that you can apply for yourself. You'll find it, as you said, in some adequate doctor review. That will be a process. You never know.
I'm trying. That's right. I'm trying to get this doctor. That's my friend. That I'm convinced, but he's saying he's like not the doctor. Um, but I'm convinced that he's a doctor. He's just playing, and he's an FBI agent. I'm trying to get him to help me, but I guess he doesn't even know how to help me and stuff.
No, but doctor, I mean, we're
Like
pretty
to help me
practical.
find a doctor that I could see a practicing one, but he's
Even
not doing it.
to say that you're critical, like he won't be able to sign unofficial anything, no test. He doesn't have no lab, no
Oh fuck
anything.
yeah, exactly. No, no, no. He's not like a doctor, like a practicing doctor. That's what I'm
Well,
saying. And if he was, he wouldn't really be like a high class like special agent type. I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure like all y'all went to like the same schools or something, and it's just you know somebody got lucky and they're not having to deal with patients, and somebody has to deal with patients, and then in the end, we don't know who's lucky and who isn't because again, the way people think, um, like you were talking about, like it's like a lot to deal with and stuff, and it is because the way the globalism, you said something like that, works is there's a lot of covert things going on in our city, in our state, and like when like out of love, I guess, you invite people that are, like they say, give me your unwashed masses, all that. But they're not like understanding things the way that people that have lived here are. They're sort of like, they're being used as tools sometimes to like, kill off like people that, like me, like that aren't, that are sort of misunderstood because they understand there's like a whole level of covert to this, because they sit there and they go, well, what's wrong with her? She's probably not cleaning her house or
well,
like not washing her ass or fucking around.
yeah, the question is it based on facts or thoughts? Because you haven't been at the doctor's office.
I will go to the doctor's office, but doctors will I be like subjected to? Because I feel like it's just a lack of uh, actual, emotional dedication on behalf of the practitioners. Because a lot of them will be FBI agents, and they'll go, oh well, it's probably just a loser, and we see tons and tons of losers themselves. And there was like a TV show that I watched that I thought like wow, if I had friends in the medical community, I'd recommend they watch them. But I think it was like in Britain or something, but it was like showing you know how sort of crappy it is on both sides, like how little rest like the practitioners get, and also how they do sort of treat patients like a conveyor belt. I forgot what the TV show was. It won like some sort of award. If I remember, like I'll tell you, you know. And I don't know. I know it's not just me, but like my crap is like so much worse. It's like I feel like it's like some sort of luck, and it's so crappy, and it really is like because I do have like like that's a Muslim last name, right? My last name. It's like after the whole holy month of Ramadan, but I'm not a Muslim. Like I'm half Jewish from my grandfather, and I'm like my stepfather was like non-practicing Jewish and stuff. And I know that I also know this. I don't know, like I bet you I could actually dig this. Like if I had like a lawyer for a friend or something, that at some point like they were putting like the I wasn't born in this country, but people that immigrated, if they had a last name that was Muslim or of Muslim origin, they would put them on a list to be like watched, you know, for all the civil rights. Like this is still going on, and like because of human nature, and I feel like a freak. Um, this sort of got out of hand because maybe I am like sort of like a little weird or something, like you know. And I don't know, like, and now it's just got so bad because like I don't know, as people are stalking you, that's so desperate and it's so shitty. I don't know what to do. I don't even like.
It's a lot of issues that are happening at the same time. And you see the health aspect of it, to my knowledge, is really frustration because you cannot sleep, you cannot sleep, you cannot well. It's difficult to function.
It's also like I don't know. Sometimes I feel also like how do I steer these conversations because I feel like lame, and then I'm kind of getting like pushed around on both ends because like my team, like I don't know where my team is. It's just like me, really, and the people that live with me, you know. But like sometimes like that friend, he's sort of like, why don't you show some teeth? And his behavior gets like dastardly, and yet I'm like, well, but I'm not the FBI, I my humbleness, I don't want I don't know. I don't want to be like manhandled, like by whomever, because that's what I feel like happened to me is like it's either the authorities or like the freaking thugs, and they're always doing something to my life, and because like my civil rights are violated, and it's
How does it feel when you talk to people, say, when you went to Bronx area, were you assigned to like a case manager, or you speaking to an advocate or a representative? How does that feel to talk to them and describe it more? Like the issues being on.
oh, I didn't talk to. She was just the person that I talked to last week. She's a social security specialist, so she's not like a psychiatrist or a
Yes, no, no, no,
psychotherapist.
no. I don't mean psychiatrist or therapist. I
But
mean
I
nurse.
told her that too. I told her the gist of it. I wasn't being like sort of emotional about it, but I told her the gist of it, you know, and it's that's why it's sort of sick. It's like I feel like this everyone sort of overstepped their boundaries and their protocols on these issues, and now it's like they're gonna just oh drain me, you know, like my health down with the ignorance because that's their only option, and then you know they'll just wait till I snap or something because
Was she asking you questions? Was she trying to provide you some resources to connect you with doctors? Did they print any,
I'm sure she thinks the same thing that you probably think because I'm talking to you, right? But I know that you're thinking, well, we'll wear her down, you know? Either we'll wear her down
well,
or
I
this
understand. So
friend
you
will
cannot
help
know
her.
you cannot know what everybody's thinking. None of us,
It's just you
we're not
don't
minds.
seem like heroes at this point, you know? Like nobody's gonna be like the martyrs and go to the FBI and say what the fuck, you know? And it's sort of like I don't even know what's gonna happen, but I'm like holding on there because I have my own hopes that I keep to myself, sort of, and you know, and it's not, you know, like righteous hopes, not like I hope I eat a piece of cheese or something because I'm a dirty rat, you know, but like hopes that you know this will get straightened out, like in the justice system.
So when you were talking to her, to this person, what was the end goal? Did you went there for what? And what did they recommend you to do next?
I have to go find a private care practitioner was what we ended on, and I have to upload this form from the private care
She asked you
practitioner.
to upload the form on your
I mean,
social
not upload
security.
to email it to her. Yeah.
She asked you to like have one doctor's appointment and email the form of the person you could wait.
The the private care practitioner. So and stuff. And she has my email, so she's gonna be communicating with me. You know.
Is it something time sensitive? Did you guys
She said as soon as you can, you could definitely do it. Said she said 6 months, but I mean, I'm not gonna take 6 months doing that, you know. So it's not gonna take me 6 months to do that, and it's just sometimes I feel like if I do this, like it's opening this up for like a whole nother scenario. Like, did this person's brain get washed away by medication? You know, and it's like I don't know. I don't know how much choice I have in this because like I don't even have simply the choice to like when I'm getting food, right? To look at the nutrition label and say, well, this is what I choose because somebody is messing with my food, you know. So again, like I don't know if she's sitting there saying, oh, she's paranoid. Because you know, my friend says it to me, but he's being a fake ass, and I hate him for
I
it.
don't know how much of it is your experience and how much of it is what you're thinking. Since what it sounds to me that since you were not talking to actually anybody except for your like close circle, it's hard to differentiate where it's your thought and where it's something that somebody said. So nobody said nothing. You met with this lady once, she gave you 6 months. Did she provide you with anything else? Did you ask her about any other things? So what was the meeting about overall?
She's a social security like agent or whatever. So she's helping with forms. She's not a doctor. She's not medical
No, I'm not
or
saying that she's a doctor.
uh,
I understand where you went. I understand what drug scare, we work. I understand what the
yeah,
connection.
exactly. It's
That's
the
why I'm
weekend.
asking.
Yeah,
What
so
was
I have to,
your
you know, I have
request?
to communicate with you guys, and then she's gonna try to get me SSD, but you know, I don't like if she gets me SSD, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna hire a private detective. You know?
No, let's
What do you think I'm gonna do? So I don't really. I'm sitting here thinking she's not gonna get me SSD. It's just gonna be like, oh, drudging on, and it's drudging on. I'm getting older until what I get like really sick because I know my neighbors are sitting there. They're hoping that like I'll have a fucking stroke or something or um.
Ilona, I gotta be honest with you. By listening to what you're telling me, I don't think you went to this appointment.
What appointment? It was a phone call.
But you said you were going there in person. You see, by the
No,
way
no,
you
no.
answered,
It was a phone call.
I don't think it's. You told me specifically that you went there in person multiple
Yeah, I
times.
did, and then we scheduled it for a phone call appointment.
Those cannot be phone call appointments. I'm sorry. It's just
They were, and we did this over the email.
how you describing it to me just makes me think that you didn't do it because
I absolutely didn't. Okay, whatever then.
we care workers cannot help people with getting SSD or private detectives. This
I
is
think
not
you're mixing it up with Bronx Scare. Yes, they do. That's what they do. They have a social security agent.
they might have social security agent, but for help and for something else, but not to hire a private detective. I think this
Oh, no,
is
no, no, no. What are you like
I
not
think
paying
this is
attention to what I'm
something.
saying? I'm saying if she gets me money from SSDI, which is a lot of money, you know, then I'll use that money to hire a private detective. She has nothing to do with a private detective, you know? And that's the sad part. Then I'll use that money to get a private detective to go and harass these people that have been harassing me. Oh, I'm not even gonna point fingers at anyone. And see if they can prove that they have two personas, and see what of this evidence could be used legally. Because this is what the FBI agent officer told me to do. Was he fucking around? Was he joking around? And legit, if he was joking around, why aren't you on my side as the patient? Why are you being so classist, not saying, well, how come he's fucking around with my patient? He should have said she's unwell and paranoid.
No, you can put labels, of course, and I understand that you're feeling irritated right now because I'm connecting those dots. The person that you spoke to was maybe off duty. You spoke to him outside. It wasn't an
Oh
emergency.
hell no! I
Wasn't
spoke to
giving
him
you the
inside. They
officer.
checked my shoes, man.
The officer you mentioned said that was a years ago. It wasn't a recent thing. You
No,
cannot
no,
use
no. It
something,
was like last year. It was a
but
year
still,
ago.
you
And they
cannot
checked
use
my
this.
shoes to get into that office because it's not.
That's okay, but still, he wasn't giving you an advice. He could be just a
That's what I'm saying.
security.
I don't know. Is he making fun of me or what? But it's sort of like antisocial of everyone to just completely ignore me, like I'm a dog, you know?
I don't think it happened the way you put it in the story to me. I do have my doubts because your narrative every time is different. You're saying that you met this person quite a few years ago. Now you're saying you met him last
Which
year.
one? I think
You're
you're
saying
not.
that
You're confusing which people I'm talking about. Which
I,
officers? Because I could
I
give you
think
their
you're trying to
names.
confuse me. That's how it feels to me. I feel that I'm being confused on purpose.
No.
Because with this whole we care appointment, you were saying that you were going there in person, and then they canceled your appointment. Then they sent you a mail. You involving a lot that is just simply not how it works.
This
And
was
that
they
being
sent me. They sent me a notice. Yes, this all happened with the week here. They have sent me on like an
will you be
appointment
able to
date the
find this?
next
Will
date,
you
and
be
I had
able?
to run there. And
Hold
I
on. Will
went.
you be
Wait,
able
wait,
to
wait.
find
Why
this
are you gonna
letter?
interrupt me? You're telling me I'm confusing you. So why are you interrupting me?
I don't think you will be able to find this letter, even if I ask you to find this letter. You'll
What
never
letter?
the one that they sent to you to confirm your appointment. I don't think it ever
It
happened
wasn't a
because
letter to confirm my appointment. It was a letter to go there, right? And I went there and I showed up late because I only got it in the mail like the night before. But after that, they didn't even print me anything. They told me, listen, we're gonna reschedule for next Friday at 1:30, and it's gonna be just a phone call. You don't have to go there since you're so stressed out about going to this office. So they did call me on Friday, and I did have the appointment over the phone. You know?
it just sounds very foreign to me that you met with a social worker
I
and
did.
did not provide you with no resources.
What do you mean? Resources for what?
Well,
Exactly.
the fact that you cannot sleep, the fact that you feel so irritable, the fact that
But
you
I
feel so
told them I was going to NYPCC.
We are not. You do you
You're a
understand?
mental health care clinic, right?
It's mental health care. We have nothing to do with your physical. When you cannot
She
see,
also
you
told
cannot
me I
use.
have to go see a PCP. You know, that I'm to continue sessions with you, and then I'm gonna see a
You're
PCP.
confusing yourself right now. What I'm asking you is the social worker that you met with, if you presented your complaints, they would recommend you to see a doctor. You saying I see you guys, meaning NYPCC. NYPCC is mental health clinic. We cannot see how people feel, what's their diseases are, what's their blood sugar, and what is their, I don't know, levels of oxygen and vitamin D's, because we're dealing with mental health.
Yes, exactly. She
That have
told me
mental
to
health
go see
problems.
like a
I don't
private
think
care
you understand it.
practitioner.
I don't think you understand it. You cannot say to somebody who would explore your physical health that you're dealing with your mental health. Those
She's
are
not a
connected,
doctor.
but
She's
not
an
direct.
agent for Social Security.
Okay, do you hear what I'm saying or not?
Well, I'm going to get a physical, because she told me to do that, right? And also, Dr. Hervero is his name. What's his name? Also, you guys sent me over the mail the physical.
I just want to clarify that in mental health clinic, those are psychiatrists. This is not a doctor that can solve for, I don't know, tummy ache or headache or teeth problems. Those are different kind of doctors. It's like you're not complaining about your, I don't know, hand to a dentist. Same thing, you're not complaining about your physical symptoms to a mental health professional. This is not the same.
So what you're saying is when I go see like uh, a PCP, I have to tell them that I can't sleep and what's going on
Yes.
with this people stalking me.
You
I will do
your
that.
physical symptoms. You're bringing that your hair is falling out.
That's good. That's done too.
Bringing to these.
But I feel like right now you're just running this by me again because like you're on some sort of last thread because like you're paranoid because you're an yeah because you're an FBI agent and you're paranoid and you're telling me this.
I think you're getting defensive because you know
No,
that
you
maybe
know.
something that I'm telling today is true. Maybe you
Yeah,
haven't met with this
exactly.
young lady. Maybe you're not going to find those doctors. Maybe you're just sitting here trying
It's
to.
just that like how many doctors like what do you think they're gonna send me to a different doctor every time? I don't know. I just think you want to take the spotlight off of you because you might be aware of what's actually going on. Because physical things they can cause anxieties too. You know.
Ilona, in my profession, if your physical is not balanced, there is no need for us to talk. There is no need for you to be patient of the clinic until you figure out your physical symptoms. Because yes, it affects it, but there is nothing we can do. Because talking will not help with your pains. Talking will not help with your hair falling out. People that come to mental health clinics are supposed to be.
I thought you were supposed to help me sleep at night.
No.
Why not? When you're talking about how I feel and how you're supposed to help me sleep at night.
No, if those are physical symptoms to how you feel, to how your body reacts, there's nothing I can do. We need to move doctors. We need to get tests. We need to maybe have multiple, examinations that they will try to narrow down what is actually wrong. And it's not me. And by you saying, well, I know you want to think. I know you would love to see like that I know something and I'm linked up with somebody. I know you want to believe that I'm something else that I'm not, but I'm just me. It's disappointing. I know.
What's disappointing? What are you telling me? I'm not sure. What does this boil down to? Because I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. You want to believe that I'm something more than I am, but I'm just a therapist. And I cannot solve all of your problems unless you're trying to solve my problems. It doesn't seem like
I am solving my own problems, but like can't you say something comforting to me right now instead of this?
I do not believe that those appointments happen, and I don't see no reason to lead into those.
Well, the next one you will see because I'm gonna send it to the clinic.
I mean, I will see when you will have appointments with Dr. James because it's in the same chart. If you ask me to check it, I can check it. It's not that I look for it, but I can find it.
Exactly. So, And I'm telling you, this week here, it's not a doctor at all.
It's not about the doctors. I'm saying that if we care, they provide you some references. They can see what's your insurance and put you on the doctors in the area. They can help you with something else. I never said that they are doctors.
Oh no, she did tell me
Why
that I should call my insurance company and ask for a list, you know. But I told her that I'm gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna Google like my area or a different neighborhood, and I'll call them and ask them if they accept my insurance. That's if my friend won't get me like a doctor that's not gonna try to bite my head off. Because like again, I feel like uncomfortable with this conversation. Like I don't know. Like I feel like you're trying to bite my head off.
well, it's interesting that when I'm exploring things and trying just to classify things as they are into the timeline, we feel uncomfortable. What does it say to us?
I don't know. What I'm not feeling uncomfortable about. Well, yeah, because I don't understand where what are you saying even like I don't
I think
understand your demands.
it's
Exactly.
interesting. I'm not demanding anything. See, I'm trying to do some timelines and understand what was the reason for you to meet up with WeCare, and you trying to defend yourself because
Oh,
that
because
actually
HRA demands it. HRA demanded that I meet up with Lee here. That's all. Because it was an HRA mandated appointment. It wasn't a healthcare appointment. I did speak with one doctor there. I
this
forgot
is
his
normal.
name, but
This is
I
normal.
did have an interview with him. There was one psychiatrist or psychologist that I spoke with there, just one.
Why
The other
using why
people were just HRA workers.
why are you repeating doctors over and over again? I'm not asking anything about the doctors. They are not doctors. I know what they're doing. I don't think that you know what they're doing because you've never been there. That's exactly my point. And I don't know why you're trying to convince me
So
to
what are
believe
they
something.
doing if you know what they're doing?
They are social workers.
Yeah,
What they
exactly. There was two social workers and one doctor that I spoke with. And as far as like the FBI, if I'm paranoid, like as much as I don't have evidence that you're FBI, I also don't have evidence that they're FBI either. So I guess it's just me.
it is very
And I'm mostly saying like if I was to hire a private detective, I mean it would be like more reasonable to have him follow one of my neighbors around, see where they go anyway.
I just hope that you understand that different authorities, different clinics, they're responsible for different things. That we're not connected at all. Like whatever you do for yourself, for
You
your own
make me
inner
cry.
life. That needs to be, prioritized, I guess. That you have to understand what you do and what's the reason behind it. Because your responses is kind of a little bit all over the place, maybe because you're confused with it, which is okay. Look, it's a complicated system. It's just I think you have more expertise on this.
I don't know. This all of this just feels really cruel, and like I'm talking to you, so I'm putting on like a brave face and everything because I don't know. That's how I get words out my mouth. I push them out. But honestly, I'm myself am in shock of all these authorities and this how they interact.
No, they're not all that bad. Some of them are really inappropriate. Yes, they change them often because those jobs are like, high demand. They will transfer you to from one person to another person to another person, but there's definitely a person who they can call.
I'm just gonna zip my mouth about this and not even say anything because it's
No, there is
sick
no
sick
need to
shit.
zip your mouth. conversation. Maybe we want to zip your mouth, first of all, because we're almost at the end of our session, and second of all, we want to like, think about it, just again, it's literally to think about some stuff like this and plan out your next move. That's okay. It's different things that aim to help in different aspects. Mental health.
That's what I'm doing because you don't understand. Like I'm saying, like I was sick. I caught a virus. I had a virus.
Well,
And on
woman,
top of
you
that,
had,
this shit is stressing me out. They really are stalking me.
if you had a virus, the best thing to find out what kind of virus that is, and if it's something that you have seasonally, if you're allergic to anything, those things you need to know for yourself. That's why it's so important to pay
A
attention.
cold. I had a sore throat and a cold, but I need sleep. Like it's like um they exploit. Не сыпь мне соль на рану. They exploit when I have an issue, and it makes it like. I mean, at least sometimes, like, if only for your foolishness, you offer me compassion, but like, just because you know when you have a dialogue with someone, it can't all be enmity. Um, like it also like if I just come out and say like almost everything, like what are you gonna exploit? Like, because the system is supposed to be there to help people, not to pass them along. And it's just like I see you choose your words wisely as well, right? But it's like it's not gonna um phase me as much because
Well, Lola, unfortunately, I will need to pause you. I think we
okay.
were in the perfect spot to pause for today. Just think about what we discussed. Think what maybe the questions that you want to ask, or maybe go on Zocdoc. Put your information there and see what doctors are nearby with good reviews that
I'm
you can
waiting for my
rest.
friend because he actually got me like a name, but it was like a popular one. Maybe I'll just get like the most popular doctor and see if they're decent with me because I need
Everything
somebody that's decent, because I don't
you
know, this
won't know
city's
until
full of
you try. Decency looks different for everybody, but I will stop myself here because I need to continue working. Wednesdays are home days, as you know. It's busy, booked, but we'll continue talking next week. Sometimes in uncomfortable conversation, something else opens up.
what?
Just think about what we
That's what I'm
said and
saying. Like a conversation to me is a conversation because sometimes I feel fucking violent, like I do, and I feel like throwing shit at like strangers because they're really, really like shitheads, and I feel like there's way too many shitheads, and they're all acting
let's
foolish,
continue
and
with
it's
that
really
next week. Luna,
my
I really
health
cannot start a
and
different
my
branch of
kids.
our conversation today, but we will continue next week, okay?
Okay, take care.